Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. Thanks for being here today for a quick tip. I started doing something different in my screening calls, and I added a question on to the very end of these calls. And these are people I'm talking to, trying to determine whether or not they're a good match for my client. Everybody that goes out on a date with my client, I've had time to get to know them through a Zoom video call. And I ask a lot of very basic questions, all about their politics, religion, health, family, travel, lots of dating questions, relationship ideas they might have, past relationships, things of that nature. And at the end, I like this question I've added recently, and I thought it might be helpful to you in your dating life. If you're a person who talks to people prior to meeting them, like with a video chat, like I do with these people for my clients, a screening call, I call them. It might be useful to you there, but even more importantly, I think it's a great date question. On a date, you run into a bump and what am I going to ask or where are we going here? Great first date question if you need it like that. Also, just to find out how the other person would answer this, and really interesting for yourself to examine your own answer. If that's at all intriguing, stick around. That's what we're talking about right now. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Carey. I'm a matchmaker and a dating coach. If you are not already subscribed and you enjoy the episode, at the end, I encourage you to please subscribe and hit that bell so that we can hang out again sometime. And also, if you're not following me over on Instagram, please do that. Coffee with Carey G. I don't know, I needed my last initial for some reason. Anyhow, let's get to this because this is a quick tip today. At the end of the conversation, after I've gone through all of this pertinent information as to who this person is, their background, their relationship history, what they're looking for, and learned about their values and their interests. Before I let you go, I'd like to ask you one more question. I'm trying to think of how I say it because some days I say it and I'm like, that was pretty articulate. And other days I'm like, hope she knows what I'm talking about. You know, I think maybe partially due to COVID, over the last couple years, a lot of people have had the opportunity to do a little self-reflection, take stock, have some conversation with themselves about their relationships, what they're looking for, who they are, any changes they were thinking about making in their life. A lot of people took the opportunity to do that over the last couple years. And I was wondering if you had any great epiphanies or just a change in direction or a change in priorities, maybe what you're looking for in a partner or what type of a relationship you're looking for, or maybe even something you've discovered about yourself during the last couple years. Am I triggering any thoughts that you'd like to share? And lots of people have come up with just super interesting things. I talked to a girl last week who said that she realized she didn't love her job and she was not close enough to people she cared about. So she finished her degree, got a new job, moved across the country to be closer to family and where her closest friends were located. And she said that this upheaval was all positive and she's super happy now and able to provide better for her child as well. So that was a big change in lifestyle for somebody. Other people, it's more becoming aware of why they're looking for a partner. They were lonely or had time to contemplate what being alone looked like compared to what they thought they wanted. Other people were with somebody during the COVID lockdown and realized what they did and did not want in a partner and have made some adjustments as to what they're looking for. It brings up very different answers from everyone I've asked. So I think it might be a really great question for you to bring up with a person either when you're getting to know them on video or the phone or during your first date or subsequent dates. Finding out what the last couple years and any self-exploration somebody's done. I mean, if they've done nothing, hadn't thought about anything during these couple years of when most people have had some time for some self-reflection. For a lot of people, family became much more of a priority, making an effort to be more connected to the people they care about. Other people realized they really were quite lonely and hadn't really noticed when they were able to go out and see people at work or people when you're picking up your mail and you're cleaning or whatever. But being home and not even having that kind of an interaction made it even more obvious to them that they really lacked a connection that they were craving. And we're going to now prioritize trying to find a partner. So I would absolutely love if you could share with us down in the comments section your own answer to this question. What over the last couple years have you found to be something you're now aware of, more aware of, changes that you're making, changes in what you're looking for or whom you want to be moving forward? All that kind of stuff. A very wide open question, but it's really based on over the last 2 years is kind of how it all comes together every time I ask the question. Can't wait to read what you share with us down below. Appreciate you stopping by today. I'm wearing pink, a color I don't usually wear because I did a eyeshadow tutorial. If you're into that kind of thing, check that out. Since this is short, you may have some extra time on your hands. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Please give the episode a thumbs up like my mother is suggesting down there. And until next time, have a good one. Qualities other people were with.